Do not waste your energy in relationships with people who do not want it. Like, I feel like too many times, because us as Christians, we feel like as Christians, we're supposed to um, like take all sorts of crap for whatever reason. And what we end up doing is really hurting and traumatizing ourselves instead of exiting when we should have. And if you're in relationships, whether that be romantic or friendly or familial, right? And you're in relationships with people that make you feel like you have to beg for their attention, or that you feel like you're just a burden, or that you're annoying, or that that when they hang out with you, they're doing some sort of favor for you. If you're in relationships with people like this, like, let me just be the one to tell you that you don't have to be. Like, if you can't effectively communicate to that person that how they're treating you is not okay, and that you don't want it to happen anymore, if that can't happen, then you should not be subjecting yourself to um, that kind of defeating behavior. I wouldn't call it abusive. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I would say that it's something that can be soul crushing. It can crush your heart to feel rejected by the people that you want to be loved by. And you don't have to continuously subject yourself to that kind of behavior. You can stand up for yourself. You can say, I don't appreciate it when you do that. And if they decide to get angry or upset about that, that's not your fault, and that's on them. Making boundaries is a huge part of growing, but so isn't the ability to know when a relationship can't continue anymore. Toxic relationships are a lot of the reason in our life why we have depression and we have anxiety and we have all of these issues that we're just like, we think sometimes that these depressions and these anxieties are like mental, and they definitely are, but a lot of times they are circumstantial as well. A lot of times our triggers, our environment is what is making us depressed, and what's making us anxious, and what's making us behave in the ways that we're behaving, and having the impulsive reactions or addictive reactions that we're having. It's because of the environment that we're in, or the people that we're surrounding ourselves with. So, God has been doing this, like, I can see it all around me, with me and with the people around me. He's doing this upheaval in relationships where it's like, these really unhealthy, toxic situations are coming to the forefront. And if they're not dealt with, the relationship is going to break, or it can be dealt with and the relationship can grow and be beautiful and be something stronger than it ever has been before. But it has to be dealt with and healed. It can't just continue on anymore as it was. It's not working that way anymore. And I see a lot of people either letting go of relationships because some people are unwilling to see that they do anything wrong ever. And unfortunately, like that, there's no way to have a healthy relationship like that with someone who's never wrong and can never be at fault. And but I also see a lot of beautiful things happening with people reconciling and changing and growing and humbling themselves, and newer aspects of relationships being changed and created so that something more beautiful can happen.